Welcome back to class. Still on the impact of technology change or impact of technology on business. So we are looking at the impact of technological change on organization, structure and strategy. In this class we have discussed business model adopted by organization, the kind of organizational structure we have. We've discussed the hierarchical organization structure. We have the functional organizational structure, the matrix, virtual networking, among others. Okay, so here we are looking at downsizing. You know, technological change has also had an effect for many businesses on their organization and strategy. Computerization, communications technology and other aspects of technological change have led to major development in business, and of which no exemption is downsizing. Okay, you see company nowadays downsize their organizational structure, probably by laying off some staff and recruiting let me put it as experts, recruiting experts that can handle technology, such as, for instance, now in 2020, when during the advent of COVID-19, okay, you see many organizations, especially the aviation industry, the hotel management. Okay, so these companies in this industry are really affected. They are really affected, and as such, you know, they lay off most of their staff. And some of these companies resort to having a virtual form of organization structure, okay, or networking. Okay, that is, they don't need a physical place of business any longer to carry on their businesses. Okay, so, and also, you know, unlike before where executives have to converge in a place to have meetings. Okay, so now via Zoom or Google Meets, okay, you can conduct your meeting at your convenient time anywhere you are. Okay, so technology has great effects, okay, on the way and manner businesses are structured, you know, the kind of strategy they adopt and the likes. Okay, so these developments in business organization are interrelated. We have downsizing, we have delayering, and then we have outsourcing. Delayering and then outsourcing. Okay, so now we are looking at each of these. Okay, so but we are starting with downsizing. So what do you understand by the word downsizing? Okay, so this means the reduction. It means the reduction in size. It means the reduction in size of a business. So during the COVID-19, most organizations cannot afford, you know, the staff costs. Okay, because their revenue has drastically gone down. Okay, and they cannot continue, you know, to keep incurring these costs. So they have to reduce their staff size. Okay, they downsize their business structure. So if they have a big office before, okay, so they reduce it to a small one, whereby they only converge when it is when the need rise. Okay, so for instance, now imagine a company with like 100 staff. Okay, so because of the COVID-19 rules or measures, okay, so during COVID-19, all the 100 cannot be in the office at the same time. Okay, so all the 100 cannot be at the office at the same time. So probably they do uh one day on, one day off. Some people, you come once in a week. Okay, so on this period, a lot of people lost their job, okay, as a result of business restructuring. So it does not necessarily mean that the business organization is selling fewer goods or services. No, it means that its business activities are conducted by a smaller number of people. So technological change makes downsizing possible. So for instance, now if you are working as an accountant and in your firm, you are using QuickBooks accounting software. Okay, so you have your online QuickBooks. Okay, so that you can make use of. So it's not necessary for you to come to the office to access your desktop QuickBook. Okay, so it's not necessary for you to come to the office. So what you need is just the details of the transaction. Okay, so and also there is online banking. You can do everything virtually from your home. Okay, so technological change makes downsizing possible because tasks that were previously performed by humans can now be performed by machine or computer. Okay, can now be performed by machine or computer, and also it saves time. Okay, the use of computer saves your time. Okay, and it's also it saves your time. It saves you costs of engaging a staff that will be running these function for you. Okay, so that's downsizing. So let's look at the layering. Unlike downsizing, okay, the layering means removing one or more levels, of management, in the organization structure. So let's use a functional organization structure as an example. So we have the board of director who get the report from the managing director. So the managing director has the finance department or the accounts department. Okay, so it has also probably the operations, okay, or production department. So it has also the HR department, okay, and then the marketing department. So the layering means for instance removing these marketing departments, okay, so and engage some distributor, or for instance now we have Jumia, okay, as an online shopping. Okay, so these people can lay off their marketing staff, okay, and ask Jumia or register with Jumia where customers can view the goods or services they want. Okay, make their request, order online. Okay, and you have the dispatch people from Jumia to pick up the goods and they deliver directly to your customer. Okay, so the only thing you need to do is Jumia have to get something for the cost of their services. Okay, so probably weighing these costs with the staff cost of the marketing department, and you find out or get to know that the cost of doing business with Jumia is quite cheaper than you having these marketing departments. Okay, so that's, you erase that. And also you can also have these HR delay. Okay, probably you match their description with that of the finance. Okay, you match their job description with that of the finance department, and as such you no longer need any staff to work in this department. So that's the layering. So it could mean removing all layers of middle management entirely, leaving just senior managers and frontline managers and supervisors. The layering is made possible by high quality communications, provided that senior management can delegate sufficient authority to junior managers and expect junior managers to meet their responsibilities. Okay, so when an organization goes through a delayering, middle managers are made redundant, and there is consequently some downsizing. Okay, so they are all interrelated, and these take us to outsourcing. Okay, this take us to outsourcing. Outsourcing means arranging for other business organizations to perform some administrative tasks, or management tasks instead of having to employ individuals to do the tasks internally, as part of the organization's own activities. So for example, a company might arrange for an external accountancy firm to take over the administration of the payroll and administer wages and salaries for the company's workforce. In fact, some companies might outsource the whole finance or accounts department function. Okay, they might outsource the whole function of accounts department, HR function, and the like. So a company might arrange for an external building services company to take over responsibility for cleaning and security in all its buildings. Okay, so you notice now that most companies, even the government offices, outsource security services to private companies, cleaning services to private companies. If you go to the House of Assembly, if you go to the National Assembly, okay, you see these people there cleaning the premises. Okay, so they are not direct staff of the National Assembly. Okay, so but they are staff of the private company that won the contract. Okay, so a company that produces motor cars might outsource the manufacture of most or even all of the component parts, so that it is only in-house tasks, product design, assembly, testing, and then marketing. So many companies outsource their IT requirements to specialist IT firms, and some companies outsource most of their office administration tasks, such as record keeping and word processing. So the reason why outsourcing is now popular in many countries, which Nigeria is not an exemption, is that it can take advantage of specializations. Okay, so imagine outsourcing your accounting function to KPMG, Deloitte, or PwC. So a successful business has some core competencies that enable you to succeed and do better than rivals. A business also has to do other tasks that support its main activities, such as office administration, IT support, building and facilities administration, and payroll. So it does not have any particular skills in these activities, and there are other companies that can do these tasks just as well, and in some cases much better, in fact, and more cheaper. So when a business performs all these non-core activities, this diverts management attention away from the core competencies. Management should focus on its strengths, not the routine and ordinary activities. So, and it should therefore outsource the non-core activities, and they concentrate on its core activities, so to make sure that it maintains or improves its competitive advantage over rivals. Again, Outsourcing is made much easier by high quality telecommunications and computer systems. That's technology for you, because data and information can flow easily between a business and the other organizations to which it has outsourced activities. So it's not necessary for you to have the KPMG guys present, or physically present in your office, okay, where you have outsourced the company's accounting function to them. Okay, what you just need to do is send them your transaction details. If they are using QuickBook for you, Sage, or any ERP, okay, so it is very, very, very much easy just to probably send them via mail, WhatsApp, any platform, okay, any communication media. Is that understand? Okay, so thank you guys for coming to class. Do have a successful diet ahead. Goodbye.